Welcome back, beer tubers, back poolside as it warms up here as we approach summer. And we're going to take a look at a beer I'm so glad Stone finally decided to brew again. This is what they're dubbing now Stone RuinTen IPA. This is the rebrew of the Stone Ruination 10th anniversary beer. 10.8%. Same kind of recipe. They're taking the, I believe it's Columbus for bittering, mostly Centennial for flavor, and then they're adding in Citra for even more flavor, and they dry hop the leaving daylights out of this beer. Got it poured out. It's a really clear, nice golden color. A little bit of alcohol legs on there. Let's get the aroma. Oh yeah, it smells awesome. Getting the Citra notes adds a little bit more dank character to the Centennial, which is that nice grapefruit character. Sometimes you get a little bit of like a peach-like note. Getting a lot of sweet orange. You know, a little bit of a tropical character in there, a slight like pineapple, tangerine, sort of nice zestiness to it. No alcohol, not really a whole lot of malt, so to speak, so let's dive in. Cheers. Yeah, it's a big beer. I get a lot of hop flavor up front, and then the bitterness starts to come in. It's a pretty bitter beer. It just keeps kind of lingering and lingering and lingering around. Follows the nose pretty well. Second sip, you're starting to pick up more of that bitterness. But it follows the nose, like I said, real well with the tangerine, the tropical fruit notes. It's got a sweeter kind of grapefruit zest to it as well. A little bit of like a peach, kind of apricot character. That stone fruit is in there to go with those tropical fruits. And then you get more of that classic kind of dank, I mean ever so slight kind of pine character in there, you know, that resinous quality of some of the older American hops. So it's hiding the alcohol real well. Slight bit of a malt sweetness on the end. You get like a nice bready, but there's maybe a little touch of like a caramel note in there. And finishes nice and dry. So I'm so glad they brewed this again. I think everyone's going to enjoy it. I remember sitting at Stone's Pour It Black Festival, I believe it was, down in the Pea Gravel Lounge at the Bistro and Gardens there at Stone, and Dr. Bill Cizik, the beer ambassador for Stone, asked us, well, what beer would we like to see Stone rebrew? And I think a whole bunch of us said, well, this beer, Ruination 10th Anniversary. There's some other ones which I hope they go back to. The 12th Anniversary Bitter Chocolate Milk Stout would be an awesome one for them to rebrew at this point. But I'm so glad, because Greg Cook said that there's no way they're doing this beer again, and thankfully that was not the case. So glad you let him do it, Greg. So that's going to wrap it up. Until next time, please comment, subscribe. Cheers.